I don't like you going up there alone.
You know what day it is. Anyway, it's cheaper than therapy, and mountains always listen and never talk back.
Watch the weather.
I will. Hey, see anyone else up there?
No, it's just us.
I know we can see in this movie that hiking in nature is Pam's way to kind of heal from a tragedy. And I was wondering, whenever you're going through a tough time, what's your source of relief?
So kind of similar, because I also passed through the hard time, through the grief. And then I figure out that mountain or ocean or forest, in general, wild nature, healing, really. Because then you feel a little part of something much bigger. Mm-hmm. And you start to understand the circle of the nature, which includes also, reborn and dying and all of these parts. And I think it's easier to understand, and it's easier it's grounded you are more grounded. So that's why I really like that story, because that story is very much connected with nature, with grief, and it brings hope. So I said to myself, that's the story which we really need. And look, now we really need that kind of story. Now we have such a difficult time. There is a war. We've been through COVID. So that kind of stories, I think they might be really needed right now.
I mean, I have strong friendships who I really rely on. One in particular who I share pretty much every detail in my life with. I'm in therapy when I need to be. I have a great therapist who I trust. What I love about this movie is that she uses nature, mm-hmm. and that is her greatest resource. And I hope that everybody, particularly in this particular time, is reminded that nature is a powerful resource, and that is why she gets out there every day despite the elements, not just for herself or for others, because it is, she shows an unbelievable act of kindness towards this other man, but for herself, for her demons, for her state of mind. Every day she has to face it, and she always said the mountains are cheaper than therapy. And they don't talk back.
That's true, yeah.
Hello there! Hey! My name's Pam, and I'm gonna get you out of here. What's your name? John. I'm gonna call you John. Can you hear my voice?
I'm done.
Damn it, John. I'm not leaving you.
We're not gonna make it.
In this movie, what Pam does is an extremely huge kind act to a stranger, but I do think it went obviously even more than just saving his life that day. It has a long-term effect. And I know for me, when a stranger does something as simple as just hold the door for me, it can go a long way. And I was wondering, why do you think it is so impactful when we experience just simple acts of kindness, even from strangers?
Well, sadly, I think because those things get forgotten a lot, and we're rushing through time and focusing on the wrong things often. And it is so much so that those little things stand out in powerful ways, that they do remind you how necessary they are, and how much how far they go. As you say, it can just actually affect your whole day when the kindness of strangers just comes at you like that. We need to remember things like that. And so if this movie touches one person and alters their thinking in a way that, is, possibly going to stop them from doing something that they were going to do that day that was going to be harmful for themselves, then great. I'm so that, I've done my job well. And that's why Pam wanted to tell this story, was to connect with anybody who's suffering from any kind of mental illness or loneliness or, any of those things.
Yeah, I think because sometimes you have this moment when you really need help from someone and it's not coming for your, close circle of the people, and all of a sudden unknown person is giving you a hand, then it shows that humanity exists. And I think that's why, that's why it's so important, this gesture. Like now in Poland, what we are doing for the refugees from Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's the same. We are like giving our hands to them. So it's meaningful, I think.
Yeah, that is incredible. That's so kind. Yeah. And I mean, well, that alone is probably just making so many people have hope, in Ukraine even. But I'm wondering, this film was also, it showed how John was a reminder to Pam that one person can make a difference. So I was wondering, who's someone in your life that's had the biggest positive impact for you?
It was my father.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, which is maybe rare because so many people have difficulties with the parents. No, I had that person. It was really my father. Like he gave me the strength, and he died. So I was really grieving and trying to find myself walking through the forest and etc. But yeah, that's the figure actually of my father. So not unknown person, not person I met accidentally but just my father.
All the people that have had positive impacts on me have also had, they've come with challenges as well, like my mother. I have a wonderful but tumultuous relationship. We go like that. She challenges me, but I love that because it has a lasting, powerful effect. And my grandmother, the same thing, less challenging there. I have great women in my family that I adore and that have, as a result, created me looking for great female friendships as well. My children bring me unbelievable joy. But that's what I was going to say. It's about the fullness of things. It doesn't have to be just one thing, because where joy is, there is also going to be sadness, and wherever there is sadness, you have to know that there will be joy sometime soon.
We need to move.
Come on.
I want to go home.
Save the tears.
On a lighter note, I also saw, I see in the beginning of the movie, we see the snacks that Pam packs, which are like Snickers and Cliff Bars. And I was wondering, if you're going on a hike one day, what kind of snacks are you packing for your nature hike?
Actually, I tried this bars she was packing, and they were a little bit strange.
Yeah.
But I would pack also something chocolate, but maybe chocolate cookies made by myself, a vegan version.
Oh, so you're a baker.
Healthy version.
Yeah. That's good. Well, they are wrapping me up, but it's been such a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you. It was very nice. Thank you.
If we don't get moving, we're dead. See that down there, John?